Hello, welcome to the exercise that's connected with thoughts cause feelings. And here we're going to discover feelings are different from thoughts. And you've probably already discovered that in the previous slides where we talked about when we say I feel, that we often follow that I feel with a thought and not an actual feeling. So the first exercise is find your thoughts. And in step one, I want you to complete step one fully before you move on to step two. And to complete step one, you need a piece of paper and a pen. So if you get that piece of paper and pen, if you don't already have it, before you start step one. And now I want you to remember a circumstance that stimulated some negative feelings. What were those feelings? So write down all those feeling words that come to mind when you remember that circumstance that upset you in some way, that caused you some degree of distress. So we're thinking here of a circumstance that stimulated some negative feelings. And write down all the feeling words just now. So once you've taken time to write them all down, you can move on to step two, which is draw a circle around the feelings that are actually thoughts. So if you look at all those words you've written down, some of them will be feeling words and some of them will actually be thoughts. Thoughts would be something like abandoned, interrupted, let down, taken for granted, unappreciated, misunderstood. Feeling words, of course, are things like I feel upset, embarrassed, frustrated, distressed, annoyed, impatient, scared. So you need to draw a circle round thoughts. And if you don't have any thoughts to draw a circle around, if you look at all the feeling words that you have and try and remember what you were thinking about the other person or about yourself when you had those feelings. Or if you have only thoughts written down, take a moment to remember how you were feeling when you had those thoughts. And when you have both feelings and thought words written down, we can move on to step number three. In step number three, you're going to complete two sentences which have blanks in them. I'll complete the first sentence. When I think you are inconsiderate, I feel hurt, annoyed, maybe even angry. So you complete that first sentence with your own words you've written down, and this is about the other person, what you're thinking about the other person. And the second sentence is what you're thinking about yourself. I'll complete the second sentence. When I think I am useless, I feel miserable, depressed. So if you can, complete the second sentence from the words you've written down. But you may find that all the words you've written down have got to do with the other person and nothing to do with yourself. So you may want to take time to remember another circumstance where you're upset, and in that circumstance you had a lot of feelings and thoughts about yourself. So the purpose of this exercise is not only to separate out feelings from thoughts, but to realize that your thoughts are the cause of your feelings, and therefore finding thoughts is really important, because it's the thoughts that we're going to change later on in the training. And the feelings give you an idea as to what thoughts could be happening. So both words are important.